Did you know there's a hidden force that's always working to handle everything for you? Yet it only gets blocked when you try to take over its role? What if your real job was simply to claim your desire and then step aside, trusting that life has already taken on the assignment? Many people think manifestation is entirely on them, to figure out, to push, to force the pieces together. But you were never meant to struggle or make things happen by force. You were meant to choose, then allow life to naturally realign itself in your favor. And something incredible happens the moment you stop pushing and forcing outcomes. It's like the air shifts, as if a greater power is responding. And when it does, everything begins to move, rearrange, and organize for you in ways you could never have planned. In this video, I'll show you how to reach that shift, how to stop doing what was never your job to begin with, how to choose from a higher place and let unseen forces take over for you, and how to enter the space where you become magnetic just by being, so that everything begins to flow to you without resistance. And maybe this message is reaching you now because you're finally ready to stop doing it all by yourself, to stop carrying the weight of creation alone and just receive, because something greater has been waiting patiently to step in the moment you step back. It always finds you when you're ready. And if you're watching this now, that quiet nudge you're receiving is not random. It isn't a coincidence. It's divine timing. It's life answering the quiet request that you sent out. Maybe in a moment of frustration or sadness, or maybe in silence, but it heard you, and this is the response. A lot of people think manifestation means doing more, obsessing, proving worthiness. More thinking, more taking control, more planning, more strategizing. Sometimes they even obsess a bit. They visualize from a space of lack. They affirm with desperation, all in an attempt to prove that they're worthy of the things that they want. But here's the truth. You're already worthy. And the less you interfere, the faster life moves. You don't manifest by proving, chasing, or perfecting. You manifest by becoming the version of you who no longer needs to do any of that. Because there are two jobs in the creation process. And yours is actually the easy one. Your job is to mentally claim your desire, to dwell in it, to live in it, to align with it, to become it from the inside out, to revel in the joy of it in your mind. That's it. You're not the builder of the outcome. That's never been your job. Your job is to embody it and hold that signal as your most dominant state. And once that signal is steady and clear, life rushes in to meet it. The rest is not your responsibility. You see, life has a job to do too. And life's job is to move mountains on your behalf, to rearrange people, timing, opportunities, and circumstances, all in ways that your logical mind could never orchestrate. But it can only do that when you stop trying to take on its role, when you stop interfering, when you stop micromanaging the universe, because when you finally release that grip, you become magnetic to your desires. You become available. And that's when things begin to shift. Have you ever noticed that the biggest breakthroughs often happen when you stop trying so hard? When you finally let go, take a breath, and mean it. That's when clarity arrives. That's when the phone rings. That's when the opportunity appears. And this happens because you got aligned and created space for what was already trying to reach you. And that's what alignment actually is. It's not about being perfect. It's about knowing that your desire is yours and being available and open to receiving that. It's about trusting that life knows how to do its job, and you don't have to do both. There's a power working behind the scenes of your life right now. It's always been there, and it always will be. It's a quiet, intelligent force that sees further than you do. It knows all possibilities. It knows every available option. And it's always moving, always listening, always responding to the energy that you hold. Some call it the universe. Some call it God, source, higher self, infinite intelligence. It doesn't matter what you call it. What matters is that it only activates fully when you get out of its way and let it go to work for you. It's not waiting for you to be perfect or to spend your whole day doing affirmations or meditations or to carry the right frequency around every second of every day. It's simply waiting for you to get clear and to choose that dominant state of being that aligns with your desire and stay there as often as possible until it feels natural for you to do so. And when you do this, things start suddenly coming together without your interference. Answers appear. The right people cross your path. Timing unfolds with uncanny precision. The truth is, life wants to deliver what you ask for. It wants to surprise you and delight you in every moment that you allow that to happen. But it can't do that when you're holding on too tightly, trying to control all of the howls and all of the winds and all of the details. So when you surrender knowing that you've done the work internally in your mind, you become a match to movement, and then miracles and synchronicities begin to show up in record time and numbers. You were never meant to carry the full weight of creation. So give yourself a little bit of a break. You were meant to hand it off to something wiser, to choose the desire and to trust that everything else would be done for you. To let the universe say to you, I've got it from here. Your only job is to claim it, to choose it within, to decide internally, energetically, that it's already yours. Not to beg for it, not to hope or wish for it, not to wonder if it's coming or where it is. Just to become the version of you who already has it and dwell there quietly, consistently, confidently. And that internal decision is not small. It's the most powerful thing that you can do. It's the signal that says, this is what I've decided to experience. It's who I am now, and I do not waver. That's when life begins to reflect your choices back to you. Not when you say, please give it to me someday, even though I've already chosen this. So, if you've been wondering what your part is, this is it to claim what's rightfully yours and believe that the mysterious power is working everything out for you. Then just let life do what it's designed to do. Let it take on its role of all the hard work and the struggle that maybe you've been attempting to use to create what you want from life. And if you need help understanding how you get into the state of claiming it, there's a video card popping up on the screen now that you can come back to that will help with this. And I have many other videos on this channel as well to assist. When you've done your part, when you've claimed the desire and have chosen to dwell in it, the only thing left is to let life surprise you. This is often the part that I see people resist the most for two reasons. One, we're not programmed to believe that life can be that easy, that the unseen mysterious force and energies can and will magically work in our lives. And two, we want to know when. We want to know how. But the universe doesn't work on deadlines. It works through alignment, and then it orchestrates the most beautiful series of events that leads you through a journey of fun and into the desire-fulfilled scenarios that you couldn't even think of. So that's part of the joy and fun. When you finally let go of the pressure to predict and control, you make space for that to happen. For the moments that make your heart race. For the timing that's so perfect it almost feels like a joke. For the door you didn't even know existed to swing wide open. So allow life to be creative for you. Let it show off a bit. Let it respond to you in ways that your human mind could never engineer. Because you weren't meant to build the whole bridge. You were just meant to take the first step. And you weren't meant to carry the whole plan, just carry the energy. And the more you allow yourself to be surprised, the more supported you become. The second you truly let go, when you surrender, you become magnetic to what's always been trying to find you. So today, just for a moment, drop that burden. Stop trying to hold it all together and give yourself permission to let that part go. Let life take care of it for you. It knows what to do. It always has. So now let's anchor everything here and create a deep inner shift that you can carry forward with a powerful visualization process. Close your eyes for just a moment and let's just take a soft, gentle pause and let your mind quiet down. No need to do anything. Just allow a little space to open inside your mind. And then picture this with me for just a moment. You're standing at the edge of a wide open space, and you've been carrying something like an invisible weight trying to piece everything together, trying to control how, when, who, and where, trying to make your dreams come true with effort. But in front of you stands life itself, an infinite intelligence, a shimmering field of light, mystery, and power just ready to take over for you, only waiting for your permission. And if you'd like, you can hold out what you've been carrying. Now your desire, your plan, and gently just hand it over to this intelligence. In the moment you do, maybe you can sense how something has broken away or shattered, like an invisible barrier around you that maybe you didn't even know was there just disappears. The barrier that kept this power from reaching you is now gone. And suddenly you might feel easier or lighter, like something that's been trying to reach you finally can. And at the same time, when you hand over this desire and your plan to make it happen, you give yourself permission to let go. You release your grip. You stop trying to do what was never yours to manage. You hand the job over to this mysterious power, the one who was always going to take care of it for you. And maybe you can feel the relief in that, like a breath you didn't know you were holding on to is finally being released. And now give life permission to. You can say in your mind or out loud, I give the universe permission to do its job. I step back so life can step in. Music. And I trust it to surprise me in ways that I never could have planned. And now picture this. Somewhere out there, a scene is already shifting. People you haven't met yet are being nudged into place by this mysterious power. A conversation's unfolding that will somehow circle back to you. A door you didn't even know existed is beginning to open. Because the moment you surrendered, everything started to move into place. Music. And then just use your mind to zoom out a bit and see the pieces of your desire like stars. In a vast sky just subtly rearranging themselves across the constellations. Each one clicking into place with perfect, effortless precision because you finally giving up trying to do it alone. That's the part that your soul has been waiting to feel. You are no longer the only one carrying this because now you've partnered with something infinite. Something waiting for you to acknowledge its mysterious power and wisdom. And now everything is already moving in your favor even faster than before. Right now in this moment, everything is beginning to shift for you. You don't need to know what's unfolding or how it's unfolding. You just need to know that it is. You can say to yourself now softly, I am supported. I have a mysterious power guiding me that's always on my side. I am partnered by it, and everything I need is finding its way to me. And just sit with that for a moment. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes knowing that the most powerful version of you is the one who finally let life take the lead. And if you'd like to solidify this and set a trigger for your subconscious mind, you can simply put I receive in the comments and know that you will. And from this moment forward, you don't have to carry it alone. You've handed it over and life is already responding. All that's left is to receive.